Wow, so the long-awaited debut
Yeah.
of Ahsoka Tano.
What? So she's not going to train the Jedi or what?
Well, it doesn't look like she says she can't train him.
So
Yeah.
Mandalorian will train him, I guess.
No, I think she
Oh,
said to go to the temple or something.
oh, go to the Jedi temple.
And then
Yeah.
well, we shouldn't call him Baby Yoda anymore. He's got a name now.
Grogu.
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 Grogu will choose his own path.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grogu. So who's at the Jedi temple?
Don't know. Is there anyone? It's the ruins, right? Ruins of a temple.
It's the ruins and says place them at the stones
Luke
to
Skywalker.
call out.
Is Luke Skywalker there?
No, he's. Oh yeah. Well, hard to say, right?
That actually might be a possibility. There has been like rumors that Mark Hamill might come in.
Yeah, like Mark Hamill or Mace Windu.
Mace Windu.
Yeah.
The Jedi temple.
Actually, wait. He's dead, right? Oh no, he's still alive. Is he still alive?
Well, he was shocked by the Emperor and threw off
Oh
a
yeah.
building.
So we don't know. Yeah. He may still be alive.
Well, if Mace Windu, if Darth Maul could survive being cut in half and falling,
Yeah.
what's the chances of Mace Windu surviving and getting shocked that he'll get thrown off a building?
Yeah. Good chance.
Yeah.
So it is a possibility, but cannot really be confirmed.
Yeah, but who knows? That would be something.
Yep. Well, Mace Windu was like one of my favorite Jedi. So
yeah. But what do you think of? Because I've never really seen Clone Wars or Rebels. So how do you think?
Ahsoka?
What do you think of Rosario's portrayal of Ahsoka, and how it compares to Clone Wars?
I think it's actually quite a good portrayal, especially if you're thinking that during the whole Clone Wars and Rebels, just like her growing up.
Yep.
So in the Clone Wars, she was still like a kid.
Yep.
Then in Rebels, she ended up being a bit older.
Yep.
They still were able to use the same voice actor.
Well, which obviously isn't Rosario.
No. But then when they had the Mandalorian, that's way in the future. So Rosario Dawson is playing a much older version.
Right. Much older one. Maybe even much wiser version of the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a much deeper voice and everything.
But still, the action scenes were really good, eh? Like the fighting scenes.
Yeah, back to the lightsaber battles.
Yeah. So the two lightsabers she used, are they the same ones that she used in Rebels?
No, they look a bit different.
Right.
But then again, there seems to be slight differences in the design of the lightsabers through time as well. Like the differences between her lightsabers in the Clone Wars and Rebels were different as well. In Rebels, the blade ended up being a bit curved.
Right.
And in the Clone Wars, it ended up being a lot straighter. So it was.
Yeah, the one in my background, that's not the same one, is it?
That's the Clone Wars version.
Right.
Because that's a straight blade.
So has she always used
straight tilt?
Has she always used two lightsabers, like all the time? She's like a two-handed fighter.
Yep, she uses the lightsabers with mostly the lightsabers facing backwards.
Ah.
So as you can see, like in your photo.
Yeah, that's right.
Like facing in the back way.
Yeah.
Or even in this pop.
Where
the blades are actually just pointed backwards.
Yeah, wow. That's like her signature style.
Yep.
Backwards.
Did she lose it? Did she lose
She had like several different styles though.
Oh, hold on.
Because even in the latest, in the Mandalorian at the beginning, we see her starting off with the general bladed style lightsaber combo, which most Jedi use, meaning two frontward facing one.
Oh, yeah.
But then when she was hit down to just one blade, she actually went back to the backwards style.
Okay. Yeah, just now she lost one blade.
Yeah, and then she moved it backwards, which I think was a nod to the old style as well, like the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Because that was her original style.
Right.
Did she find her lightsaber?
What?
The one that she dropped in the water?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, it was only in the pond, right?
Yeah, she probably got it back. But what I'm interested in is she asked where Grand Admiral Thrawn was.
Yeah, Grand Admiral Thrawn is that blue guy. Well, the
purple guy.
Sorry, purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was. I remember him because I read the really old novel by Timothy Zahn, and I think that's when he first appeared.
Yeah. We see Thrawn as well in Star Wars Rebels.
Right. Maybe we can bring up a picture of Thrawn, just so we know who we're talking about.
Yeah, have a look.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Hold your pop up again, John.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Ahsoka, hold up your pop again.
Ahsoka?
Yeah, it's okay. I just want to compare them. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, this is the previous version.
Oh, yeah.
They actually got a new one, which is the Clone Wars style version as well.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Which is this one here.
Wow.
A new Ahsoka. Shall we do an unboxing of it, maybe?
Yeah, we can do a. Hang on. If you want to unbox, we should stop screen sharing and I'll make you the speaker, the big speaker view.
Wait, one second. Hold on 1 second. How come? Oh,
You just stopped the sharing, Jeff.
Did I stop sharing?
Just
no.
stop.
Okay.
There we go.
Can I make you big? Hang on. Oh yeah, speaker view. All right. So if you speak, you'll be the big one.
Cool. So we got here the new version of Ahsoka Tano. This one was just recently released for the kit that we got here. And this is in the style of the Clone Wars. Really nice.
Okay.
So I could get into a little unboxing of it, actually.
Wait, what's the difference between this one and the other one?
It's the style of the pose.
Oh, yeah?
So we could actually have a look at them together.
Yeah. Maybe do a side-by-side comparison, yeah.
What's Ahsoka Tano? There we go.
Cool.
So Ahsoka Tano has like several different blades, which is quite interesting in their styles.
Yeah.
This is in the Clone Wars where she actually handled the blue blades.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 blue blades.
That's nice.
And as you can see here, one is facing forwards, the other backwards. That was her fight style at that time.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And if you see this other one here, this is Eso in the Clone Wars style.
Yeah.
But you can see at the top, at the head, there are slight differences.
Yeah.
The design of the headband is quite different.
Oh, nice.
Which is really interesting. And the clothing as well, this one is more like armored base that you can see now. Looks a lot more like armor.
Oh, very good.
And this one, I guess it's more like what she was wearing in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So it's more of like a stripped down.
Can you put them side to side again? I'll move to the middle. Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Two different fight styles.
Two different styles.
There's a version of the pop as a rebel style as well, but I don't have that one.
Oh, interesting.
Where she actually has the clear blades or white blades.
Oh.
But this one is where she has the blue. This one is where she has the green. Yeah, so she actually went through many different fighting styles. And she evolved quite a lot as a character.
Oh, wait, hold on. We've got something here. Oh, this is the prawn guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's drawn from the book. Yeah.
Oh, from the book.
He's purple, purplish.
Yeah, I was actually quite interested in Thrawn before when they introduced him as a character in the story. Because Thrawn was part of the expanded universe.
Mm-hmm.
So the expanded universe, when they created episodes 7, 8, and 9,
You're thrown away, right?
yeah, effectively the expanded universe stories were like practically chucked out.
But now they're bringing them back.
Yeah, so interestingly, stories from the expanded universe are coming back. So, Thrawn, yeah. And even the Dark Troopers, which is what we think were in the episode beforehand.
Yeah.
Because the Dark Troopers were partially androids as well. So that actually kind of makes sense. And thinking that they were doing experimentation, I actually did see a different video of someone looking into the history of the Dark Troopers.
Oh, yeah.
And the Dark Troopers initially were like people inside the suits. Or like hyped up people inside the suits. And then they ended up failing, and then they ended up doing it as robotic androids.
Was there any Dark Troopers in this film? No.
That's what we think those suits were.
Oh, there were some robot fighters. Yeah, I saw some.
Not in this episode, no. The previous one with.
Oh, okay.
The previous one.
Those were other soldiers. Those ones, right?
Yeah.
They were fighting for the bad guys.
Yeah.
Actually, who was that main bad woman again? This episode?
The magistrate.
Oh, the magistrate.
I don't think we've ever seen her before, right?
Yeah, never seen.
No, we haven't. But obviously, she must be a character worth enough for Ahsoka to go up against.
And yeah, I mean, she went up against Ahsoka pretty well. I mean,
yeah, that weapon is pretty good.
It's a Mandalorian weapon, right?
Yeah, because that's pure Beskar.
Beskar. You can block a lightsaber.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the thing about sabers and Beskar armor.
That's super impressive.
Yep, because a Beskar could actually resist the lightsaber.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of interesting expanded universe stuff coming back. And yeah, even during Rebels, we were asking how did Admiral Thrawn come back, because he was not really a canon character.
Yeah.
But I guess now he is. Because expanded universe is coming back in some way.
That's exciting.
Even Darth Revan, I'm excited that maybe we could get him back.
Darth Revan?
Yeah, Revan.
Oh,
like if we have the Old Republic type movies.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep. So, do you have anything to add, Marcus?
There was one thing that what was it? Yeah, Ahsoka was saying she couldn't train Yoda. Well, I mean Grogu, because she was thinking of another situation where
Hmm.
she said someone got too attached. Do you think she was referring to Anakin?
Oh, yes, because there's a risk that they could turn to the dark side.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I think so. I think that's
That's a good point, actually.
I think that's exactly the analogy that she was trying to say.
Yeah,
She wants to
because
there's a
she's
risk. There's a risk.
yeah,
Um,
because Grogu got really attached to the Mandalorian.
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I guess we'll see how that plays out.
And I
But
guess
with
Anakin got really attached to who? Padme.
yeah,
Now that was a good episode. It was a bit slow sometimes, I felt, but you have to listen carefully. It was really good in the end.
well, if it's slow, that means there's more story.
Mm.
Mm, that's
But
true.
the story, they cannot really have it just complete full action, Jeff. So they do need to have a bit of story. So that's when it tends to get a bit slow. But it's actually worth it in the end.
Yeah, I thought
When
it
you get the
was. It
proper
had a lot of
context.
action scenes. Started off strong, ended strong. In the middle, obviously, there's that training sequence, but that's important to
Yep.
get backstory a bit, and we get to learn about the name of Baby Yoda.
Yeah, we finally learned the name of it.
But it'll be hard, right, to stop calling him Baby Yoda.
I think everyone will still call him that. It doesn't matter. Like
Grogu.
they wanted everyone to call him the child,
the
but
child.
everyone just called him Baby Yoda anyway.
Yeah.
Now they call him Grogu. Yeah.
Baby Yoda, Grogu.
Baby Yoda Grogu. This they really reveal names really late. It's like even Din Djarin. It's like
Yeah.
we only hear the name in the last episode of season 1.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool when they first fought, right? In this episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was only a brief fight.
Oh yeah, between what Mando and thing.
Yeah, Mendo and Ahsoka.
Oh yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
He was able to defend himself though, the man.
Yeah, because it's a Beskar armor.
Beskar, yeah.
Oh, he had the armor on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he survived. I guess.
Yeah. But it's I guess like when they said a Mandalorian and a Jedi teaming up, no one would see that coming.
Is that true? Has that ever happened?
It has happened in the Clone Wars when they were like really desperate. But the Mandalorians and Jedi, like if you're considering the Mandalorians of Death Watch,
Oh yeah.
they never really got along.
Oh.
So they were always on like opposite sides. And they wanted Mandalore to be part of the Republic, which what Satine tried to do, but
yeah.
that was a different style of trying to rule Mandalore. And most of the other Mandalorians did not agree with that, which is why there was Death Watch.
Right. Death Watch.
But then when Maul took over Death Watch, then they had a reason to like team up with like Obi-Wan. And even Bo-Katan saved Obi-Wan from Mandalore. Which is a completely different story in the Clone Wars.
Right.
But yeah, they have teamed up on multiple occasions.
When they're coming up fighting against.
Yeah, if they have the same common enemy, then they will team up.
Yeah.
But usually they are not on the same page.
No, I mean in this episode they said that the sworn enemy, ancient enemy of the Jedi, Mandalorians. Or I
Yeah, that
guess,
is
yeah.
kind of true as well because there was the older, even older in the Old Republic, the Mandalorian Wars.
Mm,
So not just the Clone Wars, there was a huge war just called the Mandalorian War.
He used the force. He struggled to use the
but
force.
only works when Mando tells him to do it.
Yeah, because Baby Yoda is connected to him.
Yeah, that's why she said attachment's no good.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't do that as a Jedi.
Yeah.
It's very sounds like what Buddhist philosophy. Attachment is bad.
Oh, is it?
I think George Lucas when he created Star Wars, he was heavily influenced.
What, by Buddhist?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was Christianity. No,
Nah, no way.
but he mentioned force and all that. No, that's just a coincidence, is it?
no, it was a mix of many different religions.
But mostly Eastern philosophies.
Oh, really? The force.
Yeah, the spiritual aspect of it, like the Force, was sort of based off Christianity spirit,
Yeah,
but
well,
most of the background story or the actual background history of what they were looking at, it's a lot of Buddhist ideas.
yeah.
yeah.
I thought George Lucas isn't he like, I don't know what religion he is, but
Maybe no
I
religion.
think he's leaning towards Buddhism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
But then a lot of others like fighting styles. They created different fighting styles, which is quite similar to like Chinese or Japanese. I guess this won't be the last time we see Ahsoka either.
But maybe not. Maybe we won't see her for a while. I think maybe she'll. I think what will happen is she might show up in the finale.
Probably.
And maybe go up against Moff Gideon.
And would we see Admiral Thrawn?
Yeah, possibly also in the finale. Maybe just briefly appear, maybe. Because maybe they're setting him up to be the big bad for season 3.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe Moff Gideon is actually working under Thrawn, and he's creating that dark trooper army for him.
Yeah. Because Thrawn was a master tactician.
Yeah, like master strategist, tactician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to join up, you mean, maybe?
No, I'm saying that Moff Gideon's probably already working for Thrawn.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well.
Oh, working for Thrawn. So the Thrawn is
Grand Admiral.
Oh,
Yes, Grand Admiral Thrawn is probably the one in the background
manipulating
everything that happens.
Oh, he's one of the highest ranked Imperial.
Yeah. He's a Grand Admiral.
You're right.
I mean, he's not like a hand-to-hand fighter, but he's like the master strategist.
Yeah.
Kind of role. Yeah.
Admiral. Oh, yeah, I remember there was an admiral in.
There was a Grand Moff Tarkin.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Yeah, but the Moffs were different to admirals.
Right. Oh.
Admiral owns the ships. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or all the ships, right?
Practically all the ships.
Yeah.
The Star Destroyers and
the Moffs only had command of sectors.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Like areas, and the admirals were like commanders of all of the ships. Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So I guess they're both kind of powerful, but which one would be on top, the Grand Admiral or a Grand Moff?
Well, Admiral sounds like he's higher.
It probably is, but maybe in some situations the Moffs are higher.
Yeah.
Like maybe with dealing different things.
Yeah. But yeah,
Say Grand Moff Tarkin,
Tarkin, Grand Moff
Grand
Gideon.
Admiral Thrawn,
Thrawn is yes.
Moff Gideon. I guess, yeah. So Gideon is not a Grand Moff. It's just Moff.
Oh, just Moff Gideon, not like Grand Moff Tarkin, yeah.
Yeah.
So Grand Moff Tarkin is actually higher, yeah.
But Tarkin is dead.
Yeah, Tarkin's dead. He got blown up in the Death Star, right?
The first Death Star, yes.
Yeah, the first one.
In A New Hope.
Yeah.
He was the one underestimating.
Well, he wanted to stay behind or something.
Oh yeah, of course. If you're the leader of the thing,
Yeah.
you fight to the end. Yeah. Supposedly. Yeah.
Yeah, but at that time,
He should have left.
he didn't even want any evacuation.
Yeah.
You were so confident, eh?
Yeah. He was just too confident. Even Vader already left. Well, he was fighting he was shooting down the plane. Vader.
Vader?
Vader wasn't on the Death Star.
No,
Yeah, the first time, yeah.
No, he wasn't on the destiny. No, he was flying through the gaps and chasing down
The trenches
Yeah.
on the Death Star, yeah.
He was fighting
Well, he was chasing down Luke
Chasing down-
Skywalker.
Yeah.
until the end.
Until Han Solo came and saved the day.
No, he missed it. He missed.
Well,
Is
he
it-
missed because Han Solo came.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's, exactly.
And then the ship was like thrown off.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, this episode, I think, would you say this is the first episode with the most Jedi lightsaber action? Have we
Oh.
seen?
Well, it's the only episode with
the only
lightsaber
one, eh?
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess appropriately titled the Jedi.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm still wondering if they had any collaboration with the team in the Clone Wars or Rebels.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because they keep coming up with some of these things which completely change it. Like the dark saber being longer, I found that kind of interesting. And then now they're throwing Grand Admiral Thrawn in it for no reason yet. So I'm not actually too sure what they're thinking. Are they actually just going through a story, or are they just trying to push out a lot of
characters? Yeah.
characters right now?
Yeah.
It's considering we only have like 3 episodes left of the season.
Oh, that's true. We've gone past the halfway point, eh? It's like more
What
than
can
half.
they fit in those other 3 episodes before we have to wait like a massive amount of time for season 3?
Like another year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, predictions. I guess, will we see any more new faces, you think, pop up?
Oh, you mean in the coming episode?
Yeah.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we'll see name. Maybe we'll see Drone. Yeah.
I think Luke is a chance.
You think it's a chance? Like you think he's in the ruins of the temple?
He might make a cameo.
He might cameo, yes, but he'll have to play a much younger version.
Oh, younger Luke.
Yeah, because at this stage, it's still just in between
6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Oh,
Yeah, I think this would be, and he said, maybe about a year or 2 after
Return of Jedi.
After Return of the Jedi, yeah.
Oh, it'll be young Luke Skywalker.
But then, hey, given that they managed to DH Carrie Fisher in
You can DH people with CGI.
in Rogue One,
Yeah.
and also DH Tarkin himself in Rogue One.
Not the age, completely CGI him.
Yeah.
CGI Mark Hamill, yeah.
That is possible. Because they filmed the Carrie Fisher scene in the last
The Last Jedi, and then she died.
in The Last Jedi.
And then she died.
Yeah, when they had the training scene between like Luke and Leia, that was also all CGI, and Luke was also CGI.
Wow.
because they took the younger faces.
Yep.
So it is possible, but doing that is kind of expensive.
Yeah, and kind of freaky as well.
Yeah, and it doesn't really look as natural.
Yeah.
Like when you see Admiral Tarkin in Rogue One, it looked good, but it definitely did not look natural.
Mm. Now you can tell something's a bit off, yeah.
And what they did in the it wasn't Last Jedi, it was Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, Last Jedi, she was still alive.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Rise of Skywalker, when they CGI'd like Luke and Leia in the training montage thing, that actually looked more cartoony than CGI.
Mm.
And I think that's what a lot of people picked out as well. That definitely did not look proper. It's like they got the faces, but then it didn't really sit right.
Mm. Yeah, so still can't fully replace flesh and blood human actors. Not yet.
Well, they're getting close.
Getting close. Oh,
Then,
who else? Samuel L. Jackson could show up. Yeah, Mace Windu.
yeah. Well, they did de-age him like completely already.
For something else, yeah.
For Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that's right.
So
For Nick Fury,
Mace Windu played a much younger. I mean,
Nick Fury.
Sam Jackson played a much younger Nick Fury.
Yeah, in Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that was well done. That one. That was truly aging. That one.
Yeah, but that one looked a lot better.
Mm.
But then when he was running, then it just ended up.
Right.
They didn't film them running and de-age at the same time. I think they figured that one out later. Because when they were running, then you could actually tell that it's not right.
That it's not, yeah. Well, anyway, so here's a possibility. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a possibility because they could de-age a lot better now than before.
Yeah.
And plus, the advances happening in the last 2 years, it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah. Captain Marvel was just 2 years, yeah. No, less than 2 years.
Yeah, less than 2 years. So in the last 2 years, it's improved massively.
Mm.
Rise of Skywalker was last year as well.
Just last year.
Yeah, but they didn't do so well in the aging.
Mm.
Maybe they didn't have the same amount of budget. I'm wondering. But then it's Star Wars. I think they would have had more.
Surely they would have. Maybe not enough time.
Maybe
time
not
was the factor.
Yeah.
Because I remember someone else was supposed to direct Rise of Skywalker, and then he got fired.
No, before Rise of Skywalker ended up a mess.
And then they brought in JJ, right? Yeah, and we know what happened.
Yeah, JJ is a good director, but he did not do well in this one.
I mean, to be fair, he was really under, like orders to
release it
really
in time and stuff.
Please the fans in whatever way he could.
Yeah, but in trying to please the fans, he
True.
didn't do well.
But you can tell, right? A lot of fan service just put in there.
Yeah, a lot of fan service, but it's not what the fans wanted.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem when you're trying to please them by giving them what they want.
But then eventually people didn't blame JJ, they blamed Disney. They say Disney killed the franchise.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's why they're now trying to bring back all these characters from the expanded universe back.
Yeah,
to steer
expanded universe back. Maybe use more because George Lucas did actually write a script for 7, 8, and 9 as well.
That's right. And who knows?
Maybe they'll use
yeah.
it for the redone versions of 7, 8, and 9.
Hmm.
Because that's in talks right already. Like a lot of fans want it completely redone. Change
Man,
episode 7, change episode 8,
8
change
and
episode
9.
9.
So that's really happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the
Because the
Snyder.
fans didn't like it.
It's like the Snyder cut, right? We never thought it would actually be a reality, and now it is.
Mm.
So maybe that set a precedence for all these other,
Yeah, and the Snyder Cut is going to be completely different to
the Justice League
the
that we
Justice
saw.
League.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found that kind of annoying as well, since Justice League was directed eventually by Joss Whedon,
Yeah, that's correct.
who
Which
directed the Avengers.
Avengers. And I guess the reason they brought Joss Whedon was because they thought he could bring the same, I don't know, like the dynamics, the relationships between characters into Justice League.
But he came in too late as well.
Yeah, and you can tell that the whole movie was a Frankenstein of a movie. Two distinct styles meshed together, which didn't quite work.
Yeah, so that definitely didn't work. It's like trying to make Joss's idea mixed with Zack Snyder's idea.
Yeah, they're very different in style.
Yeah, they are quite different. If it's just fully just one director and one script, then I think it would work well.
Hmm.
But if you're like getting rid of people and the new people coming in, that's in what we see currently, that is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Too many rewrites, too much pressure, and the movie will just suck.
Yeah, sort of what happened to the Rise of Skywalker. I mean, they brought in someone else really late in the game.
Yeah, they brought JJ.
Well, I mean, obviously he's the only one they could trust because he did a pretty good job for 7. And then they brought someone else for 8, which then the fans hated. Yeah. And now they said, oh, we better bring in someone they could trust.
Yeah, because episode 8 just completely changed the story. So
yeah,
Rey's fans ended up being like nobodies.
Yeah.
Which didn't make any sense since they were Palpatine in episode 9.
Well, yeah. So he said, oh, let's make her a Palpatine now. Anyway.
Yeah, those stories were like really awkward. But yeah, I guess fan service, but still that's not what the fans want.
Yeah.
And even I'm like annoyed at those episodes.
But it seems like the fans are responding very well to the Mandalorian with all these characters introduced. So maybe they are now going in the right direction.
Yeah, but after how long?
That's true, but at least, at least we can see that.
Yeah, that they're trying to do something.
Yeah.
But what I'm worried about now is if it's happening with what they're doing with other characters that came from like other shows, are they going to represent them the same way?
Yeah.
Or are they going to change it?
Well, hopefully you think they would have talked to the team who did Rebels and Clone Wars, making sure everything's consistent and it's all canon,
Yeah, that's what I find the problem. It's not fully consistent.
Not fully, because of the length of the Darksaber.
The Darksaber for one, but if you looked at the Ahsoka blades in the Mandalorian, this one, the blades seem to be the same size. Which is not right. One blade is longer, the other blade is shorter. What's going on with that as well? Or are they just going to say that the Ahsoka changes her blades again?
Yeah, I mean, they could say, hey, it's been a long time since we last saw her.
So maybe she just has 2 long blades now instead of 1 long, 1 short.
Yeah.
But the long and short blades actually do make sense in like battles situations.
Like one is like a short hand-to-hand.
Yeah, one is
close
more
quarters.
like
close quarters combat.
Yeah, because that's an actual fight style.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really work if both the blades are long, because the swings in between the two, they don't really work if they're both long.
Okay. Anyway.
Did I hear in this episode that there's only 2 Yoda type people? Yoda and the child? I don't know.
Well, I'm sure there's more of his race.
You reckon?
Well, there probably is more of his race, but no one really knew where that race came
Yeah,
from.
no one knows where.
Okay.
But
Is it-
there were other Yoda type
Was it? Okay.
Jedi around as well.
Yeah. Because I
Like
kind of
there was a Yaddle at one point.
Oh, okay. I don't
And
know. I
the
just
Old
kind
Republic had a different one.
oh, because I kind of heard Ashoka saying like he was the child is the other only kind, or Yoda was the only other kind.
That she knew. That she knew.
Yeah, that she knew of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So
So
she had
how I mean how well did Ahsoka know Yoda?
oh yeah, it's
Were
good.
they actually
Are they met?
fighting together, or
They-
was she training under him?
No.
Oh, yeah.
See,
When did they meet? Jono?
Ahsoka met Yoda a few times, but they never really fought side by side or anything.
Oh,
Right.
I see.
But yeah, it's if you're thinking about 7 seasons of the Clone Wars,
Hmm.
you don't remember everything. But
Yeah.
effectively, Ahsoka is aware of Yoda, and they have actually talked as well.
Hmm.
It's just that they were probably not close
Oh, okay. Yeah.
because Ahsoka had never fully trained under Yoda.
She left the
She
Jedi
was
too.
she was trained under Anakin,
Yeah.
and then eventually left the Jedi Order as well in the Clone Wars,
Exactly. She left anyway.
which is why she says, "I am no Jedi."
Oh, fair enough. Maybe
Which
that's
is
She trained under Anakin before Anakin became Darth Vader, right?
Yeah, during the Clone Wars.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that when she said someone else who got too attached and turned out really bad, I'm pretty sure she's thinking about her master, Anakin.
Or maybe about herself as well, because she kind of got attached to Anakin.
All right. And then she left.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, but wait, that's another thing actually.
What?
Ahsoka was still considered a Jedi, or I guess other people think that Ahsoka is still a Jedi. Yes,
still considered a Jedi.
but
But she herself doesn't think she's a Jedi, yeah.
yeah, Ahsoka herself says, "I am no Jedi," and she kept repeating it time and time again in Rebels and in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Like she'll fight for the Jedi, but she will never fully fight beside them again because of what
she's done.
because of what the Jedi Order
Right.
did to her.
Mm.
Like they didn't believe her when she was being framed.
Mm.
So it kind of like showed like a really dark part of the Jedi Order as well, which I think is why Ahsoka left to go her own way.
The Jedi Council.
Yeah, because the Jedi Council kind of betrayed her.
Yeah.
Who's the head of the Jedi Council?
Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's why she doesn't want to train the child. Right? It's just another betrayal.
No, I don't think that's why she doesn't want to train.
Yeah, she was betrayed, but also it was misunderstood And then when she finally cleared her name, the Jedi Order did want to make her a Jedi Knight. But then she turned it down because of what she felt about the Jedi Order.
Yeah.
You need more training to reach Jedi Knight, is it?
She was about to be considered a Jedi Knight after she was cleared of her name.
But then
But
she
But
turned
she
it down.
refused, yeah.
Turned down, yeah.
And she said it was because of what the Jedi Order did.
Yeah.
They didn't trust her when they should have.
The Jedi.
So I guess the trust with the Jedi Order is gone with Ahsoka.
So is that the last that we saw of her in Rebels?
In the Clone Wars?
Oh,
No.
in the Clone Wars.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because she left the Jedi Order at like the end of season 6.
Oh, okay.
Then in season 7, we have like other episodes with Ahsoka, but she's doing her own thing.
Yeah.
And we got introduced to the Bad Batch, the clones, which we call the Bad Batch. Really interesting story.
Yeah.
And then in the final episode of the Clone Wars, Ahsoka did come back.
Oh, okay.
But not
as a Jedi.
But not as a Jedi, yeah. She would help take down Maul, because that was the actually final episode of the Clone Wars. They captured Maul, returned to Mandalore, the Siege of Mandalore.
Yep.
And yeah, it was battles ensued. And then the clones sinned on them. That was the whole thing. So the Clone Wars marked the end of the actual Clone Wars.
And then we had Rebels.
And Rebels is set during episodes 4 to 6.
4 to 6. Oh.
So the end of Rebels signified the end of episode 6 as well. Because they did mention like the Battle of Endor. Or like leading up to that battle as well. I guess that's how they actually connect them. Which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but we still don't know how Ahsoka got from where we saw her in Rebels to where we see her in this episode on the planet Corvus, right?
Yeah, I guess we don't fully see her do that because even though she appeared in white at the end of Rebels, we had no idea what happened to her beforehand. Like what happened after the fight with Darth Vader. Yes, we saw that happen, and then Darth Vader left the temple on his own without Ahsoka. So we thought Ahsoka was dead at that time. But then the only other time we see her in Rebels was at the final episode of Rebels.
Yeah. And what was she doing?
Yep. That's a good question. I actually do not know.
And now we see her in the forest in Corvus.
Yeah, but when we see her last, she was like dressed in white.
Oh.
Or with a white cloak and a staff.
Yeah.
Like what happened to that? Because that was meant to be marking the end of season 6. I mean, it's at the end of episode 6.
Well, I think we've gone on for a long time.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Oh wait, it's quite late. Wow. I didn't really notice.
But yeah, good episode. I think we might discuss a bit more tomorrow with with Bernie as well. Maybe this we'll see. All right, how was that?
And we're back.
Wow.
Appropriately titled The Jedi.
There you go.
Anticipation, wasn't it?
Turn on the bedroom lights.
They finally reviewed what we've been anticipating for a long time.
The one and only Ahsoka Tano.
Yep, Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, Ahsoka
Ahsoka.
who was an ex-Jedi, and it looks like maybe she restored her faith in becoming a Jedi again.
Probably not. She never really fully agreed with the Jedi Order again.
Yeah, she's
Even
kind of
though-
working, seems like she's working on her own, isn't it?
Yeah, even though I mean, from the past, she was ex-Jedi, and then she went her own way. But then in this episode, they referenced her as a Jedi a couple of times.
Yeah, because they're still seen as Jedi, even though she herself doesn't consider herself a Jedi anymore.
Oh yeah, so you're saying other people see her as Jedi, but she herself doesn't.
And it does seem like I was actually wrong yesterday when I looked at the lightsabers. And
Oh.
now I had a better look.
Yeah.
There is actually one long blade, one short blade.
What in the episode we just saw?
Yeah. Because she uses one long blade and one short. That's her style.
Yeah.
And it does actually look like now I could see that it was definitely the Star Wars Rebels version lightsabers.
All right.
The one with the curved handles.
So it's consistent, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And considering I have actually looked at a bit of the history of the episode now since I've already watched it previously. The director of this episode was the director of Rebels.
Yeah, David. Who's it? David
Filoni.
Filoni. Yeah.
Yes, so I'm sure that he would have got it right.
Yeah.
The only thing which I found was not really correct was why were the Loth cats on that planet? Were they meant to be native to Lothal?
Which cats?
The Loth cats, those little animals that you see running around in the village.
Oh, okay.
Those ones, we see a lot of them in Rebels.
Yep.
But yeah, those were Loth cats.
Okay.
They're native to Lothal, the one where Ezra Bridger is from. And I did actually find the link to the backstory of the episode now. Like how Ahsoka got there.
Oh, so it's actually explained how she got there.
Yeah, it's explained in like a story. And also the ending of Rebels.
Wow. Okay.
Effectively, at the end of Rebels, Ezra Bridger, who was
Who was Ezra Bridger?
Yeah. Ezra Bridger was a Padawan under Kanan, who were part of the Ghost crew in Rebels, which Ahsoka fought next to. And at the end of Rebels, Ezra Bridger and Grand Admiral Thrawn were thrown into the unknown regions.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard they mention it.
Well, they mentioned Thrawn, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah, so that's kind of the link. Yeah, that's kind of the link. So Grand Admiral Thrawn and Ezra Bridger were thrown to the unknown regions. So we actually do not know exactly where they are. Did Ezra actually survive? And how did Thrawn actually survive? Because at the end of Rebels, it seemed like Ahsoka went to Sabine Wren to try to look for Ezra. And in so doing so, trying to find Admiral Thrawn as well to see if he survived.
Oh.
So it does actually seem like Thrawn must have survived somehow.
Yeah.
And I guess it's trying to bring up a bit more of the backstory, as well as maybe a possible new series.
It's very possible.
Featuring Ahsoka and Thrawn.
Ahsoka, Thrawn, and maybe Ezra.
Yeah, that'll be spin-off. Yeah.
Yeah, because if we're thinking about the unknown regions, it was sort of a bunch of empty space which was not charted.
Yeah.
In terms of Star Wars trilogy, so maybe we'll see something like that.
Yeah, that'd be exciting.
Very possible.
It's possible, and I'd like to see that happen because they are bringing up that story already. So they brought up Admiral Thrawn, so that is actually really possible.
Yeah.
Okay, in
That's
in the fight scene, I had a bit of a problem with the fight scene.
Which one? Which fight scene? There's a few.
With
the Geo at the end.
with the Jedi.
So the Jedi versus
at the
the magistrate.
Yeah,
The magistrate.
yeah. Towards the end, where she drops one of her
Lightsabers. Yeah.
one of the lightsabers. Now, okay, she's just demonstrated how good she is at levitating stuff. So, surely she could have just levitated the lightsaber
Oh.
straight back to her hand.
Straight back to her hand, yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
it's a really bad error, that one.
She likes to hold her.
Maybe that needs concentration though, and she didn't
have time.
Didn't have the time to do it because she was in the middle of a fight.
As they did say, using the Force actually does take quite a lot of energy.
Yeah.
She likes to hold it.
Maybe that's why.
I guess while you're fighting, it takes a lot of energy and find the right time to use the Force.
when they start using their Force powers, that's when they're more vulnerable.
Right. Yeah, even when they were training with Yoda, right? It just requires so much focus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably the reason.
So what did you guys think of the actual fight between Magistrate and Ahsoka? Like the one,
pretty cool.
I mean, she used the Beskar staff.
Yeah, that
against
was
the lightsabers.
That's your Beskar, yes.
Beskar.
Yeah, the Beskar staff. That's what I said.
Yeah. So
against the lightsaber. Yeah.
So it actually stands up pretty well, against a lightsaber.
Yeah.
That was...
I was surprised that I thought that the lightsaber was just going to slice straight through it.
Yeah.
Well, it could cut through most stuff, but if you're looking at the whole history of Star Wars and the Beskar material, that is one of the types which could actually resist lightsabers.
Okay, well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Beskar.
I don't follow Star Wars much, as you guys know.
It's a bit like adamantium, right?
Vibranium.
Or vibranium.
Jeff, am I able to share screen?
What?
Yeah.
Can you turn that off so I can share my screen?
Oh yeah.
Jeff,
can you hear me, Matt? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Just one point that she likes to hold her lightsaber backhand, is it?
Yeah, she usually carries it backwards, which is a new way that we have seen Ahsoka doing it.
Oh, new way to fight, yeah.
Yeah, but near the end, she actually did move one of them backwards.
Oh, yeah.
And that's back to her original style.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like the frying pan table tennis grip. Yeah.
The backhand.
The backhand move.
Yeah. So she actually had several different fight styles. One of them where they were both at the back.
Oh, both back. Double back.
Yeah, that's essentially the one that's in Marcus's background.
Oh yeah. Look at mine. Yeah.
So that's two backwards ones.
Oh, cool.
And the other style that she had was one facing forward, the other one facing backwards.
Oh yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Like
and now Ahsoka did two at the front.
Oh.
Which is quite different to her regular fighting style. Yeah. Maybe she changed it over the years.
Maybe.
But if you want to see the actual lightsabers, can I actually share the screen, Jeff?
Yes.
Jeff, that's actually the background of my background.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I got two lightsaber ones here.
Oh yeah.
There's this one here.
Which one's this? Which one's this one?
This is Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers in the Clone Wars.
Oh, the Clone Wars.
So these are replicas?
Yeah, these are the new Galaxy Edge ones.
Ah, right.
It's already out, but it's really hard to find right now.
Well, you can only get them if you go to Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, right. Or you could get it on Amazon sometimes. Because Galaxy Edge is starting to sell some stuff on Amazon.
Right.
Yeah. These look very expensive. This one.
Yeah, quite expensive. You're thinking like maybe 400, 500 Australian. Or
Just for the
even
grip.
400, 500, 400 to 500 US as well, maybe.
Like each or for both?
For both.
For both together.
But you don't get the blades.
Oh, no blades.
It's just the grip, is it?
Yep, you just get the grip.
Oh,
The blades are
geez.
separate, and you could have like 2 different styles of blades that you could actually buy separately.
Right.
And that's the new style that is coming.
Yep.
But if you looked at this episode, it's actually close to the Star Wars Rebels version of the lightsaber,
Oh yeah.
which are these ones.
Yeah.
They look like
So a bit-
samurai grips.
Yeah, a bit curved as well. Like
Yeah, it's a curved blade,
curved blade.
which was used in Star Wars Rebels.
Rebels.
And as we have seen in this episode, she actually had the curved blades, and it looks like it is these ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, and
One
also,
of them, yep.
the colors also pure white as well.
Yep.
The blade.
Yep, pure white. So it effectively, if you're thinking about this kyber crystal,
Yeah.
it is probably either the same crystal or different, depending on what idea you're thinking of. Like if the crystal could actually change color, or did she just completely change the lightsaber?
Mm.
But in terms of what we see, Ahsoka has used both green and blue blades, and now a white blade,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
showing her like 3 different styles. Interestingly.
He's used all kinds of colors and styles.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this
I did
is
notice.
her latest one. So you probably have seen one long blade and one shorter blade.
Yes.
Yeah. I noticed the length was a bit different in the
Slightly
episode as well.
short.
Slightly
Slightly shorter.
Only slightly, yeah.
Yeah, it's slight short. I kind of missed it the first time, but looking at it better the next time, it's definitely different. One of them was definitely longer to a shorter blade.
Yeah.
So at least they got that consistent, and that was not something I got right the first time around.
Yeah.
I did
I thought-
notice.
Yeah.
I did notice in this episode she's using light blue sabers, and in the Clone Wars she was using green ones.
Yeah.
But this
So-
time it's just white.
White.
Oh look, okay, it looked like blue, but okay.
Yeah. It's the white blade, the ones that she used in Rebels, white as well.
Oh, okay, in Rebels,
So it's the same blades. At least they kept that consistent.
that's good.
But
Yeah.
considering that it's the Star Wars Rebels director,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't think he'd want
He
to
would-
get that wrong.
He would make an effort to be consistent. Yeah.
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 Actually, what I wanted to ask you guys, or I guess especially Bernie and Bill,
Oh,
because we saw it yesterday. What you think of the name Grogu for
yeah, it was,
Baby Yoda?
it's a big review.
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
a child.
I noticed on Facebook, Jeff and
Vivi,
John,
I think
Yep,
Vivi posted
yeah.
something.
Jeff and John, got conflicting theories about the name.
Oh, for the voting.
One of you likes it, one of you doesn't.
Ah, right. I'm not sure if I liked it or not, to be honest.
I actually didn't mind it.
I'm
Grogu.
Well,
impartial.
at least we finally get a name.
I'm impartial.
Yeah.
At least we know it's got a name. It's not related to
Yeah, but again,
Oh,
I
no,
think we
it's not
said
Baby- it's
this
not Baby
yesterday.
Yoda.
Like, we'll still. I think everyone will still call him Baby Yoda.
Yeah, effectively,
well,
everyone
yeah.
will still call him Baby Yoda. They
Yeah.
called him
Even though it's
Baby
not.
Yoda every time they wanted him to be called the child.
Mm.
So they
So
would
the
not
child.
change.
The
Is it
official name was a
is it-
child. Mm.
is it Rogan or Grogan?
No,
Grogu.
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 Oh, Grogu.
Grogu.
Sounds Japanese.
Okay.
It does sound like a baby name, eh? Grogu.
Japanese baby name, yeah.
Sounds like a cat name.
Cat name.
Grogu.
Ah.
Yeah. I don't know. You're right. Everyone's gonna still keep calling him Baby Yoda, even though it's not Baby Yoda. But
Hey Bernie, maybe you
least,
can show us just show us the box.
oh, the box. Okay, I got it.
Baby Yoda box.
Sure.
Oh, Baby
There's a
Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Just give me 10 seconds. I'll be back.
Oh, the Grogu, yeah.
Is that Grogu? Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Oh, wait.
We
it
should
is.
call it the Grogu Lego toy.
We're gonna do unboxing Grogu, huh? There we go.
Oh no, I don't think we're unboxing it, but he'll show us.
Yeah, probably not.
Unboxing Grogu.
But
Well, look at Jono's lightsabers. It's got a few up there.
Uh-huh.
All right.
lightsaber.
Oh, nice.
I see.
That was the way it turned out. It looked pretty realistic.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. Thank you.
The sound effect as well. Just
That's the purple one, yeah.
Yep, this is the
Mace
purple one.
Windu.
Mace
Mace
Windu.
Windu.
Don't take your hand off.
good way to cut turkey easily. But,
You should have seen the lightsaber versus the turkey on the Hacksmith channel.
Oh yeah. We
Oh,
should
yeah, I
show
saw
Bill that one.
yeah, that was funny. All right.
All right. So here's Bernie's toy. Oh, Grogu,
Yeah,
Grogu.
Yeah, just today I had a hard time finding this special Lego set, the child Lego set, also known as Baby Yoda by many people.
Well, also
Now
known
we
as
know-
Grogu now, right?
But now we know it as
Grogu.
Grogu, the Grogu Lego set. So I just bought this for someone as a kid. You can't see it.
Can't see.
Yeah, you'll have to turn off the visual background.
All right.
Yeah, I'll have to turn it off.
Or put it in front of your head. Or put it in front of your.
No, it doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
that,
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
that
doesn't work.
Okay.
It's not very clear. So the Grogu Lego set, it was
Wow. How
pretty
many
hard to find. It's quite big, right? It's quite big. So
Oh, it's massive actually, Bernie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
well,
It's bigger than I
10,
thought.
10 plus.
Oh,
Bought it for my son who's
How-
turning 10. So,
How many pieces?
it's massive.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't tell you, yeah. But a lot.
I probably can look it up.
It's massive.
About $1 million, I think. But,
A million?
no, no.
No
Oh,
way.
no. Here's the dimensions. The dimensions.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, it is.
So it's 19 centimeters tall by 21 centimeters wide.
21 centimeters. Okay. You think it's life size? Like maybe
Yeah,
Yoda?
what scale is it?
Is it 1-to-1 scale?
No, it'd probably
doesn't
be half to one.
Half to one.
Oh no, probably.
It could be. I think it could be full scale.
probably-
Compare.
Well, they have been some 1-to-1 scale replicas of the Baby Yoda because it is like really tiny.
Yeah, I think it's 1-to-1. Pretty close to it, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. And look, you can actually move its. Once you build it, you can move its ears.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Cool.
And I
And
got
move
the
its hands.
pups.
Oh, they can move. They can
Hands.
move, is it? Oh.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the Mandalorian, the child.
We got the
The
child.
child, yeah.
Shaka as well, yeah.
Ahsoka, Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Ahsoka.
Shaka and the
Okay.
and
You know what? I think one day they're gonna release Ahsoka's hair. Not hair. What do you call it?
oh,
The
yeah.
veil.
The
veil.
veil.
They're
Oh,
gonna
that.
release it, yeah. A bit-
It's, it's probably going to be really hard to do because that is meant to be her head. It's not meant to be like a
Right. So that's what she
helmet
looks
or
like.
anything. That's actually part of her species.
And
Yeah.
do we know what her species is called?
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah, starts with T, right? Tagruta or something?
Yeah.
Or- Oh, I got it right. Okay.
You got it right.
That's
Yeah.
rare,
Okay.
that's rare. Tagruta.
Are there other of her species who's also a Jedi, or is she the only one?
Well, there was a third Jedi Master
Hmm.
who actually died in Episode 3.
Oh.
Shakti.
Oh, right.
And Clone Wars? Or...
No, episode 3, right? Revenge of
Oh.
the Sith.
Oh, okay.
Well, effectively, you could still consider it the Clone Wars since she died right at the beginning
Oh, okay.
because Grievous killed her.
Okay.
But they kind of deleted that scene. It's a deleted scene in the movie. In the movie.
Oh, okay.
That's why I haven't seen it. Okay.
Yeah. But
yeah,
you could
it's-
effectively just search it up. YouTube deleted scene episode 3 Shakti death.
Yeah.
yeah, they're easy to find. And
Yeah.
it's interesting at the end, right, when Ahsoka said to Mandalorian, "Oh, there's not many of us left." Remember how she said,
Is she talking about
the
Jedi or is she
mountain?
talking about her species?
Talking about the
The
Jedi,
Jedi.
like
Jedi,
there's not many,
yeah.
not many Jedi's left. He said.
Yeah.
I guess referring to Anakin and Luke, maybe Luke.
Yeah. Because the Jedi temple fell.
But then she wanted the Mandalorian to bring Yoda to the ruins.
The mountain. Yeah, the mountain or something. Yeah.
So the question is, who's at the
Of
ruins?
Typhon.
It could be
Typhon.
could be Luke Skywalker, yeah. Or
Yeah, it could be a young Skywalker.
It could
cameo.
be. Because we have heard like rumors of Mark Hamill making.
actually,
an
Bill,
appearance.
if you want to talk, I think you're muted. All right.
Yeah.
yeah.
She said there was a crystal on top of the mountain.
Oh, is that
Find the
crystal?
crystal on top of the mountain.
Ah,
Crystal on top of the mountain.
there was an owl, I think. As well.
Is it crystal?
No, not a crystal. It
So-
was a
Yeah, stone. I heard
meditation spot.
say something about the
Yeah.
stone. Take
Yeah.
Stone?
Grogu to the
Stone.
stone or something.
Yeah.
Which potentially could be related to crystals.
Potentially, yeah.
They could actually have a quick look back. Just double check. Just talk about something else in the meantime. I'll just find that.
Okay. Yeah. So it looks like we're making a trip to the planet Typhon. Is it Typhon?
You mean where the ruins are?
Yeah. Could be interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it's a yeah, because she says she can't train Yoda because of
The fear.
not Yoda. Sorry, he can't train Grogu because of his attachment to the Mandalorian.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? So
Too much feelings of attachment. Like.
and
which
then she
leads
was
to
saying
fear.
how attachment isn't good.
Hmm.
If you want to be a Jedi.
Interesting.
So I guess to be a good Jedi, you need to be single for the rest of your life.
Single-minded to be a Jedi.
Be attached to anyone. Be attached from anyone.
Yeah. So I think she was also referring to possibly someone else when she said,
Anakin.
yeah, when she said she knows of someone else who didn't have a good outcome, someone who was too attached.
A seeing stone.
Saying what? A stone.
A seeing stone.
I
Oh.
got it back.
A
Place
seeing
Grogu
stone
on the
on
seeing
the
stone
top
on
of
the
the
top of the
mountain.
mountain.
That's
Yeah.
right. You're right. Yeah.
A seeing
I
stone.
was just playing it at the moment on TTV.
Oh, you got your TTV too.
Yeah, you got it as well. Place Grogu on the seeing stone at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an owl. There's an owl at the top.
There's an owl.
What's the symbolization of the owl? Like,
Hey, Morai.
Morai.
Yeah, it's sort of like a callback.
Oh.
call back to the Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah.
Oh, blink and you'll miss it though.
Yeah.
It's like a Easter egg.
Yes, an Easter egg.
Wow.
I kind of missed it as well.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I totally missed it.
It was in the Clone Wars and Rebels, right? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I thought it had something to do with Harry Potter or some nonsense like that.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Different universe. But yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Could be the same actor, Al.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, this owl seems to follow Ahsoka, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I totally missed that. I didn't know there was Al at all in the series.
Yeah, it's a blink and you miss it thing.
You got to be
Yeah.
a big fan. You got to be a big follower, I guess, of the Clone
Probably.
Wars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
apparently the bad woman's man.
That woman's
Bad
man.
woman.
The
What?
magistrate.
You mean the
magistrate's,
magistrates?
right hand man.
Right hand man, yeah.
Yeah,
Right hand man. Sorry.
he was a guy who played Terminator 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name again? Oh, I forgot.
Patrick Stewart. No, I'm
What?
not. Sorry, not Patrick Stewart.
No, Robert Patrick. Robert
Sarah
Patrick?
Connor's husband.
Who?
Robert Patrick.
Oh, really? Sarah Connor's husband.
Really?
Sarah Connor's husband. What's his name? Patrick.
What's the
something.
name?
Oh,
What's,
yeah.
No,
I actually
I
did
thought I
not know that.
recognized him.
what's
That
his
is
name?
interesting.
The actor?
Let's have a closer look.
from which Terminator movie?
You mean the very first Terminator, 1980 something Terminator?
Ooh. Okay.
That'll be Carl. That'll be Carl. Carl then.
The Sarah Sarah Connor Chronicles, wasn't it?
Oh, no.
Wasn't that from that?
No, that's the TV series.
Michael Wayne.
Yeah.
Michael Wayne.
Michael Biehn. Michael Biehn.
Is it?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, it does look like him.
Oh, that guy, Michael Biehn.
That's 30 years younger, though.
Yeah.
Interesting. I actually did not know that fact.
Hold on, let's see back again.
Share the screen.
I thought I had a familiar face, but I
Actually, I
didn't
can
recognize
share.
him.
Yeah, it's hard to see.
It's 30 years later. 30 years older. So,
Oh, it's
Yep.
not easy.
so he was playing Carl in the first movie, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this guy.
I'll have a look. Have a look.
Oh yeah, that is
Yeah,
him.
that's him. That's him.
That is him.
That's actually a good photo. That's like in between the ages. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Oh, he's Carl Reese.
Carl Reese. That's it. Carl Reese.
Yeah.
Ah.
yes, that's interesting. Yeah, they're getting some of these old actors to play. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Another little Easter egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. And Carl Reese was a cop, wasn't he? In Terminator.
Terminator.
Or yeah.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
But would you consider that an Easter egg, or did they just use the actor?
Nah, it's different universe, right?
Yeah, it's a completely different universe, so I don't think that really could be
It's
considered as
just an
Easter egg.
interesting
It's
piece
an
of
interesting fact.
fact.
Interesting reference to a famous movie. Yeah.
Oh, he played Aliens too, did he? Yeah.
Did he?
Oh, maybe.
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 Maybe he played an alien. Yeah, I don't know.
But we really don't need to know that because that's not part of the universe. I'm probably not on topic.
Oh, this guy.
Michael Biehn.
What was his
Yeah.
character name in this movie? In this
You can't recognize him.
What's
Yeah.
his name?
yeah. Did he have a name? I don't know.
Did they even reveal the name? This TV series is really slow on giving names.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's a no name right hand man.
No name.
Yeah.
Maybe they just
Carl
wanted him
Reese.
to be the no name bodyguard or right hand man.
Yep.
He got
and-
shot in the same episode anyway. So
Actually,
Yeah,
that felt
that's
a
never
lot
given
like
him a
felt like a western, right? Like that scene.
the shoot,
A
the cowboy
standoff.
shoot,
Yeah.
A
the
standoff,
cowboy
yeah.
standoff,
Standoffs.
the cowboy shoot off,
Yeah.
standoff.
And also,
Good old standoffs.
Actually, it felt like a combination of a western standoff, while the scene between Ahsoka and the magistrate was like a, I don't know, Japanese kind of fight, sword fight, especially in that setting as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. And
Yeah.
Japanese feel to it.
Yep.
The setting, I mean.
But I do like it how a Mandalorian and a Jedi teamed up this time around.
Well, they said that that's like no one would ever see that coming
You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that joke. Yeah.
because they're supposed
time ever.
to be sworn enemies.
Well, they
Yeah,
used to
exactly.
be until the whole Clone Wars, and then in the Clone Wars, then they actually started working with each other.
I know that. Yeah, Bo-Katan worked with Ahsoka at one point. They were allies at one point.
Yep, and Bo-Katan actually helped save Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Right.
But the ancient enemy that they're talking about is the older Mandalorians,
Oh yeah.
who effectively started the Mandalorian War.
Oh, what's that?
Easter eggs.
What's the
Easter
Easter
eggs
egg?
plain.
More Easter eggs.
What are some Easter eggs that we missed?
Oh yeah, show us.
Oh, we're cheating now.
Well,
Sounds
we've
like,
talked enough, so we can cheat a bit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure.
So what
Oh,
did we
yeah,
actually
yeah.
miss?
It's our cheat sheet. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Zara Dawson. Yeah.
So yeah, we know that.
But it's not the original actress or
Oh, not
voice actor.
Oh,
Voice, not the
Morai.
voice
That's what
yeah.
The
John
owl.
also.
The owl. Yeah, WD/Grogu.
Grogu.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, laser
Yeah.
sword.
So
Sounds cool.
Grogu.
So now,
maybe,
because of the name, we could actually see the backstory.
oh,
Yeah, scrolling through it a bit quickly, Jeff. I can't read.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
oh, that's Bill. Yeah.
It's Bill,
Yeah.
not Jeff. Bill.
Yeah, the Harris. That's Bo-Katan.
Who's Tyron? Yeah.
Titan. The planet
Python,
Titan.
the planet.
The planet.
Oh, the
That's where they're heading to next.
Oh, it's the birthplace of the Jedi Order.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So it's really old.
It's the
That
ruins. That's what I said. The ruins.
Next page.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
The
so
temple.
they mentioned the Temple of Coruscant, Jedi Page, Anakin Skywalker, Master Yoda. That we kind of knew.
Yeah, we knew that.
Calodan
Yes.
and Corvus.
Yeah.
The first appearance of Corvus in the city of Calodan.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting. The Calodan could be a reference to Caladan, a
Yeah.
planet that serves as the ancestral home of.
Calendar.
So
Dune.
it's another universe, Dune.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's a different universe. And there's going to be
Another
a Dune
reference,
movie.
Corvus could
Yeah.
also be a nod to Alpha Corvus, another planet also mentioned in Dune novels.
And thinking
Oh,
that the Dune movie is going to have like Daisy Ridley and the guy from Spider-Man.
yeah,
Right.
Daisy Ridley, which is Ray Skywalker, by the way, for the
Yeah.
people watching.
And the new Spider-Man actor as well.
All right. Tom Holland.
Tom
Yeah,
Holland.
that's it. Yeah, Tom Holland.
I didn't notice that one.
Yeah, Dune is a movie that is meant to come out this year, but because of all the
Been
whole
delayed.
COVID thing, it's been delayed
keeps
like
It's
ages.
getting delayed. Like
Well,
7
delayed by
times.
one full year, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Every year.
Oh, what did we miss? I think Bill was scrolling through something.
Yeah.
Grand,
But
Past-
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
yeah, when the Rosa Quest was zooming past Caladan, it's a good place to land. Yeah.
One of the soldiers
That,
scans the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's true.
Well, but still, that's just a normal filming technique which they do in the series, so it's not really that reminiscent.
It looks like the exact same shot, it says. Yeah.
But effectively, it's the same style, so.
But this is what I'm talking
say
about. The old samurai films.
There we go, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
What does it say?
Thrawn, yeah, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
First
Yeah.
It debuted in the famous 1991 novel. That's the one that I read. Timothy Zahn, Heir to the Empire.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah.
then, he's appeared in countless books and
Heir of the Empire.
canonized in 2016.
Recanonized. Because it used to be part of the Star Wars Expanded Universe. And then the Expanded Universe was effectively chucked out by Disney.
By 789, right? And then now it's come back.
And then now they're like bringing back all the old style ones. We talked about it yesterday as well. Like they're bringing back all the older stories. So it's like they're gearing up to completely redo 7, 8, and 9 already anyway.
They're gonna redo 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
Oh, this is what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
good. That's good.
Inspired by Japanese films, it says.
Yeah.
Heavily
Yeah.
inspired by
There you go.
classic samurai films.
Yojimbo.
Those
Yojimbo.
Japanese kind of names, yeah. Well, maybe some linkage there. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Mendo kind of plays the role of Toshiro, the film's Wandering Ronin.
Grogu.
Grogu's Trial is a
Yeah.
reference to the test. Ooh.
The stone. Yeah, the stone. I've heard the stone
Ogami
before.
Ito administers in the Lone Wolf and Cub.
Mm.
Ahsoka didn't want to train Grogu because she's worried that he might become to the dark side,
Ah.
Yeah, might become like Anakin, yeah.
like Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that's what she's trying to say. That
Yeah.
episode.
I see.
You don't want Grogu to end up like Anakin Skywalker.
Mm.
Grogu refuses to use the Force to call the stone to him, but does take the cylinder.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Grogu.
Yeah, but through the series, it seems like he was really interested in that little cylinder.
Little Paul.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you saw that.
here's all the cameos. So
Here you go.
Michael Biehn.
Michael
So
Biehn.
yeah, it's considered a cameo, not a Easter egg.
Oh, aliens. Hold on. Aliens.
Oh yeah, he does have a name. See, he plays Lang, so he has a name.
Oh, we probably missed it then.
He's got land. Yeah.
Got a name. Got a name.
We probably just missed it completely.
You probably recognize the actor from Aliens. Oh yeah, so Jeff is right.
And
Aliens.
then Terminator.
Terminator.
A special cameo, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He also appeared in Planet Terror. I've never seen that.
Planet Terror. Oh, Robert Rodriguez. Yeah, portion of the double feature Grindhouse.
Rodriguez actually directed an episode of Mandalorian season 2. Okay.
Oh, maybe not. We haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
Yep.
That's for sure.
We haven't seen that one yet, probably, because
Morgan-
we've seen a lot of directors so far in season 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who's Morgan Elsbeth?
Who's Morgan?
Finally, in
That
in Star Trek.
was
That's an Asian woman. There was some Asian women in this episode. in the
no.
background.
Huh?
The magistrate had a name. I think this was the
Is
name.
it her? She spelled Morgan Elsbeth?
Morgan Elsbeth is the magistrate.
Because
He's
they
one.
mentioned
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
one
yeah.
time. Ahsoka Tano mentioned that
Yeah.
name one time.
I remember
I guess-
that clearly at the beginning. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense because it says here that he's an accomplished martial artist. So
That's good.
The Jedi.
Stunt woman.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. The HK-87 was quite similar to the HK-47 needed in the Knights of the Old Republic, one of my favorite games.
Mm.
Okay.
But
okay.
yeah, it was like these ones were so dumbed down to the old one.
Mm.
Because the HK-47 that we know in Knights of the Old Republic is quite powerful and can kill Jedis.
Right.
And plus the armor was also resistant to lightsaber attacks.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
this
these
new
ones.
one was completely cut in half.
Yeah, as we saw.
Hey, this is what Bojono
Yeah, the
was saying,
Space
right?
Cats.
Two cars.
Space Cats.
Space cats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Loth Cats.
Love cats.
Because they are Loth Cats or Tugas.
Yeah, okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Space cats.
they're meant to be local to Lothal.
Oh.
Which is why I'm wondering why they're in this one, because they're meant to be local to like
I
Lothal,
think
since the
that's
name
it,
Loth
yeah.
Cats.
All right, that's it for. Thanks, Bill.
That's it.
Yeah,
No worries.
Yeah, so those are the ones that we missed.
I guess that's pretty complete then. We've
Yeah.
got everything.
Yeah, so we actually did get quite a lot of it, so there wasn't really many that we missed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we just about covered most things. Yeah.
we shall see. Well, there's
Yeah,
only. I mean,
possibility,
this-
right?
We are actually more than halfway through this season already.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
episodes left.
Only
Three
three
more
left. Three
more
left.
than halfway. Yeah.
More than halfway point. So, I think from this
Mm.
point on, it's heading to the end game for season two.
Yep.
Or chapter 14. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
Anyway.
Cool.
Um.
Yeah, I think that's